activity
Yes.
and imports, no, na yun nga I guess tanong ko rin si si Richard.
Yeah, you can see him chafing at the bit.
Oo nga eh. Ito nga ang tanong nating lahat, no, meron ba tayong narinig na anything specific? Because as far as the policies that he had laid out and what he intends to do, parang wala pa tayong nakikitang konkreto, no, except for the amnesty that he was going to give to rebel returnees. Did you see anything, even by way of your specialization, yung geopolitical front, no? Our diplomatic relations, particularly the West Philippine Sea, there was not even a mention of the West Philippine Sea, no mention of the EDCA sites and the relationship now with the U.S. on the Mutual Defense Treaty. What's your take on it?
Yeah, I mean, unang-una may makikita kang difference compared to last year, but a lot of continuity dun sa first Sona niya. Ano yung difference? Of course, mas magarang, mas maganda yung lugar, no? Fresh na fresh talagang bagong Pilipinas. But kung pansin nyo, mas marami yung Filipino part, mas marami yung focus dun sa
Tagalog.
Filipino audience.
Yes.
Kasi parang last year sa tingin ko, no, yung emphasis niya is rebranding internationally. Para mas kausap niya yung international community, especially dun sa inauguration speech niya.
Yes.
At alam ko yung kritisismo last year, parang hindi namin naintindihan.
Oo.
Si Presidente, masyadong
No, I
technical.
remember that. Tsaka English masyado,
Oo, exactly.
di
Pero
ba?
this year, parang mas maganda yung balance niya. Nonetheless, parang may template si Marcos Jr., which is cool, composed, and collected, and avoid controversial issues as much as possible. But if you're gonna mention, don't dig into it. So for instance, yung Maharlika Investment Fund, medyo controversial yan, just to be mild about it. Pero barely 3 paragraphs and very vague na parang internationally renowned folks will oversee it. No details about kung sino talaga mag-oversee yan, yung operations. And I think that's why, because he realizes now, the more details, the more room for criticism. No, EDCA, no mention, barely. I mean, I went through the notes back and forth, barely any mention. Alam natin sa EDCA is like a parang blank canvas upon which everyone is projecting their imagination. Kung ikaw ay critical sa EDCA, sabihin mo, lalagay ng nuclear weapons sa Amerika dyan. Yun ang position ni Duterte, di ba? Kung ikaw yung kabila, no, hindi kailangan natin yan, defensive lang yan. But we know up until now, sa pagkalam ko, hindi pa finalize yung details ng EDCA. Gaano kalaki yung presence ng American troops? Anong weapon system sila lagay nila? Gaano kalaki yung mga base dyan sa Cagayan?
Hindi rin niya siguro talaga.
Exactly. So maybe it's because, don't talk about it because there's nothing to talk about it. And then, the last thing that you really notice, ito yung template niya, economy first. Kung titignan mo dun sa 12 priority bills niya, kung titignan mo yung buong breadth ng kanyang speech, easily 40-45% is all economic issues.
Right.
I mean, even yung mga hindi supposedly economic na parts, biglang may economy na papasok dyan. So makikita mo, yun yung comfort level niya to talk about economy. And I think, ang ganda ng strategy niya by saying, dun sa mga issues sa ekonomiya na wala kaming control, katulad ng giyera sa Ukraine, yung shock sa oil markets, we couldn't do anything about. Pero dun sa areas na we could do something about it, we have been so far successful that inflation is going down to 4%. So, from a strategy standpoint, I think he focused on areas of strength, he avoided controversy as much as possible, and very calm, collected, composed, and he stick to the schedule. So I think you can give him a very good score for messaging discipline. Now, pwede tayo mag-disagree on the details because over the next coming days, makikita natin yung detalye ng mga bills na yan, no? Because a lot of this, last minute pa na discuss
Right,
yan.
of course.
But I think given the 1 hour that he had, we have to be realistic what we can expect from a president talking to the whole world.
So you used the word realistic. Okay, you want to chime in on that and how realistic his promises were this time?
I always take Sona